Dream on a swan. All right. You can stay on my back. It's all right. Look at this. This is how much my dogs love me. I wish the rest of the world did. Like this. Unconditional. Look at this. You good girl, man. Oh. You give me kissy. You kiss me. Oh, you kiss me. Hi, Sash. Come here, Sash. I gotta lay her down. Oh, she'll scratch me. Hi, Sash. What's the matter? Oh, you love me. Oh, you all love me. What's up, y'all? It's, what, Tuesday night? The Bearded Fisherman, off-gridder, or whatever you want to call me. Let's make a quick one. I'm sitting here in my apartment and trying to digest some of the stuff that I'm getting from some websites, man. And there's a guy on there named Thomas Collins, and he's a cool dude, man. Don't get me wrong. And he does good videos. I learned, well, it brought back old memories of working on cars like I used to. And, you know, he gets a bum rap all the time, and then he blocks me, you know, on YouTube. I'm another YouTube member. Remember, Thomas? And, you know, dude, I don't understand why you play those games like that, you know? But I am proud of you, what you did. You spoke your mind. You know, you're no longer allowing them to bully you like they did for a little while, Tom. I don't know if you just shut your mouth or what, but, you know, I'm just proud of you, man. You know, it took all that for you to man up and tell them how you felt. You did it bits and pieces, but you got to keep those videos coming like that, man. You know, but do it the right way. Do it the legal way so nothing happens to you. You don't get in trouble. You're not nobody's scapegoat. Throws you under the bus and gets you in trouble, you know, civilly or criminally, you know. And like I said, I enjoy your videos. And this video is going to be about something else, though. You got to get down, Shmee. Get down, Shmee. Maybe she'll stay there. Hey, she probably will. All right. I'm a father of 3 kids. I have an older son, Mike Jr., a daughter named Brianna, and a young son named 13. His name's Damien. He's 13 years old. He's been having some major medical problems, man. He has some kind of like, I don't even want to get into it, but we got to go to Boston, Mass, or my ex with Damien to have him tested out there. The kid gets cold all the time, and his body core temperature gets very, very low, and it's deadly, man. You know, he could get hypothermia any second, even in the summer, you know, because of sweat, you evaporate, and you get, you know, it's killing me, man. And the one thing I really want to do before I leave this earth is I want to have a spot, you know, where the wintertime they could go to and relax and vacation. Not just my son Damien, because, you know, it'd be nice because it's warm and stuff, but for my daughter Brianna, Mike Jr., or, you know, their spouses, and if they have kids, you know. I hope I'm lucky enough to see my grandchildren. I really do. I don't know. You know, I'm having medical problems too, but I don't care about what's going on with me. And for the Facebook people, why would I try to promote my videos on through a Facebook? It doesn't work. You know, it's 2 different separate forms. You know, you got YouTube and you got Facebook. Facebook was the original. Well, YouTube, I don't know. Both of them, I guess. You know, I'm not too swift. And I have glaucoma, people. And sometimes, if this makes any sense, sometimes I have to do it all in caps because I see it better when I'm texting or messaging, which is a proper name for it. Messaging. Texting is when do it to the phone, but it's the same thing, all capitals. If I do voice to text, it comes out all screwed up, and that's like lowercase. So, you know, either I do one or the other, and people still complain. I don't get it, man. You know, these Hale fans, man, and I'm gonna get back to that again. I'm not pulling, you know, I'm not having anybody's back or anything. Not Lynette, John, or Jeremy and George. The only person I really gave a damn about was Thomas, you know. When I was talking to him, he's a cool dude. I talked to him on Messenger until he blocked me, you know, and I don't understand, but all I'm going to say is I'm really, really glad that he stepped up to the plate, because, you know, you're a grown-ass man, dude. You know, if I was there, it'd be, oh, my God, I would probably be thrown in jail. You know, go to Florida on vacation, go home on probation, you know. And I never been to Florida a day in my life, ever. The farthest I've been down south was Virginia for a conference, you know, an AA conference years ago, and that was beautiful. It was nice. So I got like 4 different spots. I got Virginia, old friend of mine named Rhonda. I used to call her the dancing queen, you know. She liked Grease movie. She's an awesome girl. She met my son Damien once. She held him. I got pictures somewhere. She's nice. And, you know, I'm thinking about maybe there, actually Florida, Otter Creek. I don't know. I don't know about that. If the land's cheap enough, and, you know, once I get my credit going again, you know, in the next few weeks, I'm looking at cars too. I want to get a vehicle. I saw a 1980 Buick, a Regal, man. That's my old car. It looked just like it, too, brown and everything. Guy wants $2,000 or best offer, 120,000, 305 motor in it. You know, or actually a Chevette. Another guy had a Chevette, man. He's sending me info on that. So we'll see what happens. I want to get something that I could travel with, and I don't have to worry about breaking down, so on and so forth. So, but the Regal would be nice. I had the Regals when I was like 18, 19, 20 years old, man. I had the Regals. I had 2 of them. I had Monte Carlos. I had Camaros. God, half the cars I had, if I have them now, they'd be worth major, major bucks. You know, I had what was it? A Starfire, Oldsmobile Starfire GT. They crammed in a little 3.8 liter motor in this tiny, tiny car, and it rocked and rolled. But back then, I was so irresponsible with my stuff. You know, and I gotta be, even now, I gotta be more careful and shit about stuff. They stole my scooter. I just bought a scooter over the summer for like $600. It was sitting out my apartment complex, right in the front, right where cameras are, everything. I had it chained to a tree with 4 padlocks, right? They cut all the padlocks. This was last month, Christmas time. I got so upset and pissed off, I just shut down. You know, time's going by so quick, especially when I'm in another world. And what do I do to, you know, fill my day up? I'm on YouTube all day. I don't even have a TV. You know, I'm going to get one soon, but, I mean, all this stuff. And getting back to my story, you know, before I was here, I was in the woods for 14 months, living like a nomad, you know, I mean, but that was freedom, man. I honestly say, some days I was really, really happy I was there, especially in the summer, not the winter so much, you know. You're jumping into 20, 30 degree water, you know, and it's cold, man, so cold. I did that. I had to. You know, I cut and split wood. You go on some of my old videos, you'll see it. I must have cut and split like 2 or 3 cords of wood. You know, I mean, this stuff was piled. I started off like 2 months. I was at another apartment, and I knew it wasn't going to work out. We was crappy roaches everywhere and everything. So anyways, I knew it wasn't going to work out, and it didn't. I had plan B. Plan B was in the woods, and it worked. You know, I was way back there on the Quinnipiac River, Meriden. I fished for food. I got my first tent, a regular nylon tent. I had a heater, it tipped over and caught on fire. Try waking up 2, 3 in the morning when it was freezing out with hot plastic all on your arms. Brought back memories, and I'll tell you in a little bit what happened. So I ended up just, the door melted off. I ended up cutting it out and leaving it as a tarp. I got another one. Same thing happened. And it was colder. I said, you know what? I went on, where was it? It was Walmart. You know, I bought this awesome ice fishing tent. And it's a 5-man ice fishing tent. Big black one. Awesome. But I ended up putting tarps on the top, like a V, because the water was coming in, and I solved that problem too. I put drainage ditches around the whole thing, and then I started to make a log cabin around it for structure-wise, because trees are falling down left and right. Anyways, I did that for 14 months. I had solar energy, solar panels, 8 solar panels out there from Harbor Freight. I bought the whole kit and caboodle. Batteries, I had like 4 batteries. Water, I was getting a big 5-gallon jugs of water when I could, you know. I don't have a car or anything. I mean, a lot of stuff I was on foot, walking around. That's why I lost so much weight, you know. I used to weigh like 320 to 330 pounds, you know, for a short little shit like me. Man, and I'm down 200 pounds now, plus, you know, and I can't keep weight on. I'm sure I could if I tried, and I don't want to try. So anyways, in between all this, before the apartment and all this, I was homeless, living out of my truck. I had a limousine, all kinds, in buildings, you know, and I ended up in the woods. But during all this, a propane tank exploded all on me, in my face, in my eyes, everywhere, on the dogs. I ended up jumping on the dogs. It was a 32-foot Fleetwood camper, and I was hiding in there, sleeping and stuff. And the dogs kept, the whiskers, little whiskers, I'll show you. Nice, man. Right here, the little whiskers right there were singed a little bit. I felt somebody jumped on them. And I'm locked in this thing. It melted, locked me in. Right here, hey, that's Sasha. And the whiskers, oh my God, I felt like an idiot. So I ended up kicking the door off, getting the dogs out, trying to put this out, throwing snow in there, oil, whatever I found, you know, try to put it out. The fire went through the whole entire thing. There was the air holes, the air ducts going outside, man, all melted down. The microwave, the door from the microwave melted off almost. Oh my God, lucky to be alive, man. Third and fourth degree burns all in my face, my arms. I could see little holes in my ear, okay? And if you hold it up to the sun, they're black, like charred bacon or something. It was nasty, and it stunk. And my whole beard, I had a long beard down here, it all singed off. So I cut it, started over again. It ended up down to here, but it kept on getting singed all the time with these campfires. So I had it, you know, I cut it off. It got dangerous. Now I'm gonna grow it back. You know, it's growing pretty quick. But anyways, before that, during all this, before that, I went to New York, upper state New York. I lived in Herkimer, New York, next to Utica, with a friend of mine named Wayne Wallace. Not Wayne Wallace. What? His name was Wayne, okay? Not Wayne Wallace. That's another friend of mine. But anyways, I stayed with him for a couple of years in a camper, and it was pretty bad out there, man. A lot of snow. I was right on, like, let me see, like Canadian border. It was cold, man. It was freezing all the time. My son Damien out here has a lot of medical issues for a 13-year-old little boy, and that's stressing the hell out of me. It really is. It's killing me inside, man. I swear to God. I don't know what to do. These doctors got to get on their high horse. He has something wrong with his growth, you know, other things. And now I'm having a lot of trouble. I have a hernia that happened to rip more for like a year now, maybe no longer. And it's getting worse. I got to have it fixed somehow. And I got to work that out. I mean, I got so many things going on. My head's spinning. my brain damage that I had in my head, the brain's starting to grow back, man. Seems like it, because I got so much on my mind. And I just need help, you know. And those Otter Creek people out there, you know, you're some cool people, man. And the Hudson sisters, you know, I'm not against everybody out there. I just didn't like the way, you know, Thomas was being treated, and a few other people, you know. Basically, you know, sometimes I hear good stuff. It comes out of Jeremy Hill's mouth. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's the same way with Thomas Collins. Sometimes I don't. Lynette and John Cook, not Crook, Cook. You know, I'm sure they got things wrong with them in the head and all that stuff, but you know what? This thing made them a lot worse. I could tell, you know, from the start. I used to be one of Jeremy Hill's fans, man, long time ago. I watched him with that other thing he used to go to court about, and I used to laugh, whatever her name was, the landlady. And it's just, oh yeah, getting back, I'm sorry. My head's going 50 miles an hour. That was all after my motorcycle crash. I was in the hospital for 5.5 months. I was in a coma for 2 months. No shit. Both my lungs exploded. My leg and my right ankle was hanging off by a thread, they said. I had 13 surgeries, man. I broke my neck too, man. Well, check this out. I'll show you my leg. You see that? See that? They had to rebuild it. I got all titanium inside my legs. This one was fixed too. This one's getting pretty bad too. And then the ankle right there is what almost got ripped off, because I actually met the guy who worked for Hunter's Ambulance, man, the EMT, and my son Damien went up to him and said, "Thank you for saving my dad's life." Wow. What a trip. I mean, he was like 7 years old, you know. When he said that, I couldn't believe it. Tears of gratitude came up and down. Hey, stop. Tears of gratitude up and down my face, you know. Look at that. Oh. Look, they love playing, man. They love this place. They used to love the woods, though. They used to go all over the place. Sasha, stop it, baby. Sasha used to go after all the wild animals. I mean, deer, anything. She's gone, man. They ran away twice. I had to get them back. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna continue my book. Start writing a couple more chapters, because I got a lot of stuff. That's why I'm glad for this YouTube stuff, because I could always go back and relate. This is like a diary of my life, you know. But all right, we got Louisiana too. Okay, that's where Wayne Faskey. That's his name, Wayne Faskey. I don't know, probably the brain damage. I forget things sometimes. Wayne Faskey, and he's a brother of mine. Kid I used to, from Slaughterville, Louisiana. I met him when I was like 18 years old, you know, back in the day. And he came from Louisiana, and his father took us up in his airplane, and he let me fly it. It scared the shit out of me, and I was puking all over the place. But that's another story. We'll get into that again. You know, I lived like a wild man when I was younger, man. Every day, oh my God, crazy stuff. You can't get away with that stuff now, you know, because social media and video cameras will wreck you every time, man. But I did some crazy shit, you know. But like I was saying, me and Wayne were talking the other night, man. Not texting, talking, and I said, half the shit we did, man. We did some crazy shit, but we never like intended not to go out anywhere and harm anybody or hurt them or dename them or you know, be just total jerks like some of these people now in social media land. Like this guy, man. I mean, get a grip, man. Stop arguing. Life's too short, man. You know, you gotta fill your heart up with happiness and gratitude, man. Gratitude in your attitude is very, very important, okay? And helping other people out, very, very important. Now, if Hale's doing it, hey, that's the most important thing, I think, is help. First taking care of yourself, but helping other people out. It takes the focus off of you. You help somebody out, but... All right, this video is getting way too long and dragging on, but I'm going to keep on doing them. I'm going to start doing these things again. But hopefully I'm by the lake or by a river or something fishing doing this. You know, I'm going to get better next month, actually. I'm getting a new camera and all that stuff. We'll see how it is. So, also, if there's anybody out there in social media land on my YouTube that knows how to do a GoFundMe page, please, you know, message me. I really need help doing it. I got to start a GoFundMe for different obvious reasons, but all right. See you later, guys. You know, good night, Meriden, and everybody in the United States of America. Just be cool, be calm, and prosper. Be good people. Don't like badmouth each other all the time and treat people like shit and try to bully them and all that good stuff. Not good stuff, bad stuff. I said that with sarcasm, which I do a lot too on my answers on the posts, my comments and everything. You know, you really got to read my stuff because a lot of times there's sarcasm behind it. But like I said, got to go. See ya. And I wouldn't want to be ya. Now, hit share, subscribe, and like. Comment on my message, on my YouTube. Regardless if it's good or bad, I don't give a shit. You know, just to get the word out, you know. 555 people. I mean, that's that's terrible. I want to get up to like 10,000 people by the end of this year coming up. You know, hopefully it'll work. I know it will. I know it will. So, we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Peace from the Northeast. Bearded Fisherman. Signing off. Bye.